Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Daniel Dubois has got the Bruce Leroy glow. And you know when you catch the glow, whoever you fighting, their ass is in trouble. Now make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and leave a donation so I get some fried rice, chicken wings, and maybe I can find one of them dojos so I could train to catch the glow and whip some ass, especially since I'll be 50 in May. And I don't need none of these young bucks running up on me. That being said, Daniel Dubois, I don't see how anybody can hate on him. Look at what this guy did in his last 3 fights, especially coming off that Usyk fight and that one fight. I can't remember who the hell the guy's name was he fought with. Dubois got knocked down 3 times in the first round. I don't know what Don Charles is doing, but Daniel Dubois has got the glow. And he whipping ass, man. Tranquilized Miller, Big Baby Miller. Went out there and tranquilized Hrgovic, and went out there and damn near killed AJ. Now he's here, he's going to fight Parker, and you guys think Parker is somehow the kryptonite to Daniel Superman Dubois? To that I say, in the most respectful way, and you'll hold your horses, quit taking it to the stupid. Daniel Dubois is stronger. He has better footwork. He has everything. Y'all keep sleeping on Daniel Dubois' footwork. You look at this man's footwork and what he does and his ability to move around that ring. Parker can box. Parker has great footwork too. I just think Daniel Dubois, in addition to all those other things, he's younger as well. And you just watch. Parker's not going to be that effective because he's going to be on that back foot. And on that back foot, Parker isn't the kind of guy who can spring off the back foot and land something that's going to hurt a guy like Dubois. I just don't see it happening. And Dubois has a chin. You got to shoot him. I don't know what happened with Daniel Dubois, his dad, Don Charles. I don't know what they're doing in that camp. But I tell you what, it's going to be all bad for Joseph Parker, man. Because Daniel Dubois, like it says in multiple articles I've read, he's extremely confident. And he's confident for a reason as he gets ready to defend his title. And he's looking forward, not beyond Joseph Parker, but he's definitely looking forward to fighting Usyk in the rematch for the undisputed distinction. And for those who are saying Usyk will never fight Dubois, well, hold your horses and let's not take it to the stupid, man. Usyk has said he wants 2 fights left and one of them to be a unification. So that means he wants to fight the winner of Dubois and Parker. And Dubois, this is going to be his second title offense too, for those of you who don't know. And he just believes, just like many others, that he's just too strong, too much, too fast for a guy like Joseph Parker. But Joseph Parker feels the same thing. And Joseph Parker feels this is his opportunity to become a 2-time heavyweight champion. I like Joseph Parker, but I'm just trying to see, right? Has Joseph Parker, since the loss to AJ, lost to Dillian White, has he looked super strong in his fights? No. Has Daniel Dubois looked super strong? Yes. Since he lost to Usyk, man, Dubois has gone unbeaten. And by destruction of his opponents. Parker hasn't done that. He's winning, but not by destruction. Now, you talk about somebody, man, who's heavy hitting, whose punches are like sledgehammers, can bludgeon you. And when you talk about that, man, you got to talk about one of the most recognized names in the heavyweight division right now, who many people feel is the future of the heavyweight division, and that's Daniel Dubois. And I really believe Daniel Dubois, he may have the biggest power in the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder, I mean, his time is over. AJ can crack. Zhang can crack. Oh, Zhang can crack. But Dubois is up there. He is up there. And not just for what I'm saying going off his last 2 fights, but anyone who's spoken about him, talking about him in sparring, they said that dude ain't no joke. And he just never really showed it in the ring. But now he's showing it. So anyway, man, you got to also remember, we like knockouts, right? And Daniel Dubois is 21 of his 22 fights have ended by knockout. You got to have some power to be knocking out them big boys like that. Whether you like it or not, you need to hold your horses and not take it to the stupid and quit being biased to your favorite fighter. And I'm telling you right now, I think he doesn't have to solely rely on his power. I think anything Joseph Parker brings to the ring, I think Dubois will just do it better. But remember, he can rely solely on his knockout power, because we all know when you got power like that, man, nothing wrong to rely on your strength, because you just got to be, like Deontay Wilder used to say, perfect for 1 second. A guy like Parker got to be perfect the entire fight, which he can't do. Even Wilder landed like 1 or 2 shots on Parker, and you saw what Zhang did to him. But Parker was able to recover and get back to boxing and moving. I just, people who say, look what he did to Zhang. Zhang's 40, 41. Zhang's damn near 300 pounds. Zhang is very aware of his conditioning. Dubois, he come in there, firing from the first round to the last round. The man's conditioning's out of this world, power out of this world, footwork's out of this world, speed, his vision, everything, his awareness, IQ. Y'all can say what you want. I just think he's too much. Then you talk about speed. Let me tell you something, man. The fact that Dubois was counterpunching Anthony Joshua, was counterpunching Hrgovic. Let me tell you something. I know when you think speed, when you look at Dubois, he kind of slow moving. Some people think he's just big, bulky, cumbersome, and cumbersome. But you got to have some kind of speed to be able to counterpunch other fighters who are known for their fast hands. So you can say, oh no, that's not speed, it's timing. You can say what you want. You can attribute his wins to whatever you want. But I'm telling you, man, don't underestimate his speed going into this fight. I think Parker and Andy Lee are. In addition, I think everyone's underestimating Don Charles and not giving Don Charles the credit for working on Danny Dubois' speed and getting Danny Dubois to the point to where he's at right now. Because over the last couple of years, you look at Dubois and his improvements. I mean, there's a reason for that, and it's Don Charles. And Don Charles has just done an amazing job. So bottom line, Danny Dubois, I think, is just too much, and I think he's going to overwhelm Parker. Barrage of punches, pressure, power, good chin. And anything Parker does, he's going to find himself getting countered. And Dubois is going to be doing it better, man. Had Parker ever been stopped? Yeah, he'd been stopped by Joe Joyce. Almost got stopped by Dillian White. I think that's it, right? But he's gone 5-0 since losing to Joe Joyce, and Joe Joyce has had all kind of problems. So the bottom line, man, I just think when you look at a guy like Danny Dubois, you look at a guy like Joseph Parker. If a fighter gets in the ring and they boxing, playing it safe, then hurt an opponent, then that's when they smell blood and they converge on them. That's kind of how it works most of the time. But the difference with that's Joseph Parker. I'm a box, play it safe. If I get you hurt, I smell blood, I go in for the kill. This is the difference, man. Dubois, from the time the fight is signed and announced, he smells blood. When he sees you in an interview, he smells blood. When they interview Dubois, he smells blood. When he's walking to the ring, he smells blood. As soon as the bell rings, he smells blood. That man is coming to kill you from the time he finds out he's fighting you. And maybe Don Charles has something to do that. Maybe his dad has something to do with that. But all I know is he's going to make sure that he's attacking. He's going to make sure that he's backing up Parker. Barrage of punches, power, counter-punching, footwork, chin, everything. And he's just, you watch. The people talking about, Parker talking about we're going to bring out the old Dubois where he's going to quit. Okay. Yeah, we're going to see. And I like Joseph Parker. I just don't see him beating Dubois. I think Parker loses. I think he gets viciously knocked out. And I think he and his team will complain after because Dubois will headbutt your ass. Dubois will throw elbows. Dubois will do some shady shit. But hey, it's a fight, not a tickling contest. And the best fighter wins on the night. And the best fighter doesn't always win. It's the best boxer who fights the best. And Danny Dubois has proven that he's a guy who's been fighting the best against elite opposition. And I just think he's going to tranquilize Joseph Parker. I give it about 6-8 rounds maybe. Joseph Parker, man, the big Samoan, the big Uso goes down hard. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the breeze.